The San Francisco 49ers are getting a superstar. One of the best players in the National Football League, Christian McCaffrey, headed to San Francisco. This is a legit Super Bowl caliber trade. If you are a 49ers fan, you have to be dancing in the streets. You want to talk about the right guy at the right time? Boy, I think Christian McCaffrey is just superb. We are talking about an elite offensive ball player, a tremendous running back, a great receiver out of the backfield, high character guy, and someone who fits in perfectly to Kyle Shanahan's offense. This is a home run. And obviously you factor in injuries at the running back position. This became an area of need. And you look at the numbers for McCaffrey, they're frankly off the charts. And you think about Kyle's offensive system, what he does with the running back position. Christian McCaffrey is going to have the remainder of a season of his life. And think about these offensive pieces. You're a defense and you have the game plan for Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey? Are you kidding me? That is special stuff on offense. Not to mention Brandon Ayuk, who's ridiculously talented, and George Kittle, who's one of the best tight ends in football, plus Trent Williams, a future Hall of Famer at the left tackle position. Kyle Shanahan is a genius. I love this move. Obviously, this roster, loaded. Defense, I believe it's the best in the National Football League. They have a window for success. The NFC is relatively weak. There's one team that looks the part of true greatness, and that's Philadelphia. But with this move right here, Christian McCaffrey, who is on track to play this weekend in certain packages in the huge showdown, we'll pick it later, against Kansas City, I'm telling you right here, right now, the San Francisco 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. Yeah, Aaron Boone, scoring runs would definitely help the cause. My New York Yankees couldn't hit water if they fell out of an absolute boat last night. And honestly, the Yankees are driving me insane. No contact whatsoever. Credit Valdez, who had it going on, but the approach was putrid. Very disappointed in the Yankees last night. And they were just swinging out of their shoes. I mean, another game just filled with strikeouts. The Yankee offense in the first two games against Houston, I mean, look at these nuggets of futility. They are hitting 138. They have 9 hits in 2 games. If you've been watching, how the hell did they even get 9? 30 strikeouts against Houston. Boy, this is a mess, a flat-out mess. And please, I don't want to hear about, Aaron Judge, if the roof was closed, exit velo, this would have been out. Please, Aaron Boone, Luis Severino, shut up. I don't want to hear that. That's a loser's lament. And I want to hear Alex Bregman, the home run. That was a pop fly. He hit it. The only thing you're allowed to complain about is this pitch. Because this is not Little League. We want to teach the kids how to hit. It's a 3-2 game, and this pitch on 3-0 isn't even close. It's not in the ballpark. Now, it would be nice on 3-2 if Giancarlo Stanton actually, swung the bat. That would be nice, but boy, I was frustrated with that by the home plate umpire. That was a big missed call. Would have been first and second in the 8th inning with Anthony Rizzo at the dish, and the Yankees had a great opportunity. But on a night where the bats were awful, the Aaron Boone, I hated when he took Severino out of the game, still can't put together a lineup in the right way. The roster configuration drives me nuts. The approach at the plate. You wanted the Yankees to take a game in Houston. Look, it's not over. I'm going to be there in the building on Saturday at Yankee Stadium. Can't wait. Yankees have Garrett Cole on Saturday, Nasty Nestor on Sunday. Yankees have the pitching advantage on all weekend long in Yankee Stadium. Win the games. Win the games. But you know what will help you ultimately winning games? If you can actually put the bat on the baseball. I mean, Andy Dalton, I guess it's better to laugh than cry. Another abysmal primetime performance from Andy Dalton. Hide your eyes. No surprise, 3 interceptions, including 2 consecutive. pick sixes. Andy Dalton 0 for 12 in his last 12 road primetime games. I mean, it is gross. And the image on that first one of the dive into the end zone with Dalton looking just disgusted. I mean, yikes. I mean, you can't make this up if you try. Andy Dalton is just a terrible, terrible quarterback when all the eyes are on him. And this is really, at the end of the day, this is a terrible loss by the Saints. I was right on my premise preseason that the Bucs were not going to be great and it was all there for New Orleans. I don't want to hear about injuries. Every team has injuries. The New Orleans Saints as a 2-win team after 7 weeks, I mean, that is unacceptable. And look, I want to seize the moment to give the Arizona Cardinals some credit. And I know everyone was going nuts about Kyler yelling at Cliff last night. I'll be honest with you, I always rip Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury for seemingly not giving a damn and all the meltdowns in the second half of seasons and games. So I loved the passion from Kyler and Cliff last night. By the way, DeAndre Hopkins back, 10 catches, 103 yards. What a difference he makes. Arizona's still not going to the playoffs, but good to see a little fight, good to see a little toughness, a little gumption. I love that from the Arizona Cardinals. But Andy Dalton in primetime, ooh, hide your eyes. Welcome back, time to Schein. Friday staple here on the show, love or loathe. Great to see Kawhi Leonard back for the Clippers last night. So, love or loathe, Kawhi coming off the bench in his first action in over a year. I love this. And I love the thought process. I love Ty Lue and the medical people and the sports science going over the minutes and having him on the court as a closer, pseudo Mariano Rivera. I love it. Kawhi, you almost got to jog the mental Rolodex to remember this is a special ball player. 2-time champion, and as long as he's healthy, I really think the LA Clippers are going to win a very difficult Western Conference. Great to also see John Wall back on the court. I really love the Clippers this season. In that same game, love or loathe, Russell Westbrook starting for the Lakers. Loathe. And it's more like West brick. 0 for 11 shooting last night. And I don't know why Darvin Ham decided to abandon his own plan of having Russ come off the bench. I mean, it makes no sense. And, when I'm watching the game, you could hear the audible murmurs and groans from the crowd when Russ would shoot. I mean, why is he starting? And when he can't hit water if he fell out of a boat, 0 for 6 from 3, 0 for 11 from the field, why is he playing in the fourth quarter? It makes absolutely no sense. So he needs to come off the bench. B, if it's not working on a particular night, you just have to glue him to the pine. Also, I'm philosophically opposed to giving up the first-round picks to get him out of town, but it's pretty crystal clear. This is a disaster. The teammates can't stand him. Russ is not buying him. Ham is really hamstrung in terms of when to play him, where to play him. This feels like a complete and utter accident waiting to happen until they trade Russ. In the NFL, love or loathe the Carolina Panthers approach. I love this. Stockpile those picks, baby. Season's over. And I know the Panthers at a news conference today stressed they're not tanking. Oh, they're tanking. And while we started the show talking about why this is a phenomenal deal for the San Francisco 49ers, listen, you get a number 2, get a 3, get a 4, get another pick next year. That was absolutely tremendous. And make no mistake, they're going to get number 1 overall pick in this draft as well. So I think that the Carolina Panthers, they got a haul for a running back. Don't judge this on getting a first-round pick. They were never getting a first-round pick for a running back. That's dead. Even someone the caliber of Christian McCaffrey to get a 2, 3, and a 4 and another pick for 2024. It's a great job by the Carolina Panthers. They needed those picks. Patriots quarterback Mac Jones reportedly expected to be ready for New England's Monday night matchup with the Chicago Bears. So, love or loathe, Mr. Mac Jones returning on Monday night. Loathe. Bailey Zappi makes me happy. And he should be making the New England Patriots happy. I mean, Mac Jones hasn't done anything right when he was playing football this year. I mean, the offense has been stuck in the mud, and you watch the games, you look at Bailey Zappe's numbers, there's been a little bit more zip when Bailey Zappi is in the game. He's completing 73% of his passes. And by the way, it's the lonely Bears. By the way, I gotta sit through the Bears on Monday Night Football. Get the Bears on my TV! But I digress. Let Bailey Zappi continue to be the quarterback until he turns back into a pumpkin.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.